Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE 2k18 Universe Mode. I'm BrendenPlayz, and this is NXT. And tonight, we're going to see Johnny Gargano go one-on-one with Andrade Cien in our main event. Speaking of main event, this week's main event, we're going to see Zack Ryder taking on Apollo Crews, the Authors of Pain taking on Heath Slater and R-Truth, a bit of a new pairing there. We're also going to see Alexa Bliss, who's chasing that Women's Championship from Sasha Banks. Well, tonight she has to prove herself against Naomi one-on-one. Apollo Crews gets a victory over Zack Ryder. The Authors of Pain pick up a win over Slater and Truth, and it will be Alexa Bliss defeating Naomi. Well, this week on NXT, Aleister Black takes on the Brian Kendrick from the Cruiserweight division. Big match there for Black, who needs a win. We'll see Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, the Iconics, team up to take on Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose. Noam Dar has a match against Cedric Alexander as well. And we're going to see the debut of Mustache Mountain. Trent Seven, Tyler Bate, the UK guys coming over here to NXT to take on Tino Sabatelli and Riddick Moss. Should be a good contest there. And our main event, as we mentioned, Johnny Gargano. What's going on with him? He snapped at Takeover. What the hell's happening now? I don't know. We'll find out tonight. We'll take on Andrade Cien anyways. Aleister Black picks up a win over the Brian Kendrick. The Iconics get a victory as well. The new Women's Champion picking up a win. And we'll see Cedric get a win over Noam Dar. Now we prepare ourselves for our first contest of the evening. Our first featured matchup. And we're going to see a new team here at NXT. These guys coming over from the UK here to NXT. They are Mustache Mountain, Tyler Bate on the right, Trent Seven on the left. Well, they are known for their British strong style, and they're going to be very, very tough here tonight. No thrills about them. They're just going to beat you down, hurt you, and make sure they pick up a win. But the fans have taken a bit of a liking towards them and their style and how they go about it and their, well, no messing around attitude. Whereas these guys, Tino Sabatelli, Riddick Moss, a little bit of the opposite. They like to fawn around, tell everyone how great they really are. Two young tag teams, though, in the mix here. Tino Sabatelli, Riddick Moss, we've seen a bit of them in the past. Of course, they had a bit of a rivalry there with the Street Profits. We had a quick chat with Tino and Riddick Moss earlier on, and they said to us, look, we're sick and tired of all these new teams coming around. We're seeing the War Raiders, obviously another new team coming in, and now Mustache Mountain. And it feels as though Moss and Sabatelli are getting pushed down the ladder a little bit. They want to make sure that they stay near the top by making a statement out of Mustache Mountain tonight. So they'll be looking to pick up a victory here tonight. Two great teams going at it. Two teams that have a lot of potential. But we'll see who does pick up the victory and is able to move on to potentially putting themselves in the mix for those NXT Tag Team Championships. Beautiful slam there by Sabatelli, who's all power, no doubt about that. Of course, the Undisputed Era currently holding all the gold here in NXT. Tag Team Champions of Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. Of course, the NXT Champion of Adam Cole. Certainly makes for interesting viewing down here in NXT. We're going to see if the Undisputed Era can continue that dominance over the next number of months, with a lot of new teams, as we said, emerging, coming for those tag titles, and obviously some big names coming for that NXT Championship as well. So the Undisputed Era haven't given us the pleasure of showing up here tonight. Normally it's a bit of a privilege to see them at the moment, but I'm sure they'll be here very, very soon. If not, keeping a close eye on what's going on here with a lot of new talent coming into NXT. The Undisputed Era taking a bit of a step back and allowing all that new star power to come in and showcase their ability. Sabatelli gets Trent Seven in the corner as Riddick Moss enters this matchup and will slam Seven into the corner. A lot to like about Sabatelli and Moss, despite their arrogance and cockiness and the way they go about it. They are pretty talented in the ring. They're still relatively new, but they are still learning the ropes and still learning the basics and making sure that they get their foundations right. But at times, when they feel as though they're on top of a match, they can let it slide a little bit. We saw that with the rivalry they had with the Street Profits. They were just, moments in a match where they were really on top, but they just let it slip away due to their cockiness and arrogance. They just weren't willing to do the basics that they needed to do to pick up that crucial win and win those little 1% moments in a match. Those little tiny details that they need to make sure they do, like hooking the leg in a cover, for example. Sometimes they forget to do those little things that you'd feel as though would be second nature to most guys. But they haven't quite got that down pack at times. They'll be looking for a win here tonight. Mustache Mountain, obviously a new team coming over from the UK together here to NXT, looking to make a major impact if they potentially can. Lots of talent in this team, no doubt about that, as now Trent Seven's going to get Riddick Moss off the top of the rope here, looking to avalanche with a superplex. Gets it! Could be trouble here for Riddick Moss. Into the cover now, hook of the leg. There's one, no! Riddick Moss. Good statement shown there by Moss, kicking out before a count could even occur. The hand was about to slap down for the count of one, but not letting it happen, and that to me suggests that he's ready to go here tonight. He wants to make sure that he wins here tonight. They mean business because obviously, as we said, the War Raiders, they're coming in. Now Mustache Mountain. We've seen heavy machinery in recent times moving up. As Trent Seven, oh, what a clothesline. Big clothesline, and maybe it here for Riddick Moss. The cover, but Sabatelli breaks it up. Almost a victory there for Trent Seven on Mustache Mountain. As now Sabatelli gets back to his corner, Tyler Bate will join him in the other side of the ring, in his corner. As now the cover again, and a kick out. So right there, no hook of the leg, so no pressure applied there, no extra force into that cover. A little bit of laziness perhaps by Moss, as oh! Gets met there with a drop kick, and another one by Tyler Bate, who's going to look to quicken the pace here. Cruiserweight size here for Tyler Bate, which means he's got a lot of speed, a lot of agility and quickness about him, whereas you've got powerhouses like Riddick Moss and Tino Sabatelli as he gets spun around here. Not good at all if you're Riddick Moss. Continues to spin and slams him down. Well, Riddick Moss, he might not know where he is right now. He might think he's in the UK. As a right hand there by Moss, maybe some fight left in him. Maybe he knows where he is at the moment. It's Tyler Bate with a shot behind. Right hand. And now another one by Bate. Tyler Bate, I'm sure, may express his interest in that cruiserweight division that we have right now with Tomasso Ciampa, currently the cruiserweight champion. We'll see Johnny Gargano, the former champion, in action in our next matchup as a suplex there by Bate. So certainly his focus is the tag division right now, but you never know, cruiserweight division could be around the corner for Tyler Bate as well. Might try his hand and see how he goes. There is an elbow by Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate going to get Moss up slowly. And for a chop, missed out though. Riddick Moss, much bigger than Tyler Bate, needs to try and use that size to his advantage. As now Bate will toss him through the ropes. Tyler Bate, what's he thinking? Oh boy. Tyler Bate now, lining up Moss. Well, this is the cruiserweight style we're talking about. Here we go, Tyler Bate through the ropes. Tope Suicida through the ropes there, and that's going to be big danger now for Riddick Moss and Tino Sabatelli. Riddick Moss getting struck and then went head first into the ringside barricade. And he'll be hurting, no doubt. He's trying to put on a brave face right now, trying to get himself back into things. But at the moment, Tyler Bate looking terrific. Mustache Mountain, this is their debut match, and they're certainly on fire so far here tonight. And now Moss gets taken down again head first. Riddick Moss trying to get to the corner for his tag partner, but he's in the wrong corner. He was looking up, reach out his hand, and realized, hey, I'm on the wrong side of the ring here. He needs to get to the other side of the ring, and this is where Tyler Bate, he's very new to the sport, but slimmed down there. Very, very young man himself, but he has learned a lot and has gained a lot of experience in a short period of time, and has certainly developed his skills very, very quickly. As now Tyler Bate going to spin him around again. Well, Riddick Moss, he might be throwing up after this match. It's on a roller coaster, but he's getting spun around like it is one. And right now, he's in trouble. And underhook into the slam. Underhook into the bomb, rather. And oh, Tino Sabatelli breaks it up again. The referee might have to think about a disqualification there, but instead doesn't do so. As wow, very, very close there for Sabatelli and Moss to lose this one. Is now tempted to drop the elbow, perhaps the forearm rather, and now Riddick Moss off his feet again. And he's struggling here. Sabatelli's keeping his teammate alive in this match. Riddick Moss needs to tag badly. And an elbow strike there onto Riddick Moss. And now a drop kick. Tyler Bate on fire here. Mustache Mountain, it's their debut match, and they're looking tremendous right now. They are trying to force that British strong style here to NXT, showcase their skills, and certainly make a strong impression of the NXT universe. They're doing so very much so, very well here tonight as well. The boot there. Sabatelli reaches out, and Riddick Moss can finally get to him. Sabatelli finally gets a tag, and here comes the former footballer right now with a few strikes, and Tyler Bate is down. Sabatelli likes to gloat about how much money he made in football, how rich he is, and how great he is, and the body that he has. But he's gloating about all these different things, but at the end of the day, all that matters is wins and losses, and he hasn't quite accomplished that yet, as Tyler Bate lands down there on Tino Sabatelli. And a right hand with an uppercut variation by Tino Sabatelli. Tino drives him in the corner and drives that shoulder as well. Looking to tackle Tyler Bate right in that corner there and slams him down again. Bate using the ropes to get back to his feet here. All of a sudden a bit of pressure applied back to Mustache Mountain after being in complete control. Tino thinking about winning this one here. Picks him up. Oh, here's the power of Tino. He's got him up. Drops him right down. Will that be enough? He soared through the air. Slammed right back down. Hook in the leg by Tino. Moss will get rid of Trent Seven. No, he just got there in time. That would have been 3. Oh, so close. Trent Seven just barely got there. Tyler Bate nearly got caught out there, and Sabatelli nearly picked up the victory. Well, Mustache Mountain quickly realizing how things can change in an instant. One move can, well, take you from almost winning a match to nearly losing it in the same amount of time. It only takes 3 seconds to pick up a victory, and, well, Mustache Mountain is quickly learning that right now as Tino's got him up again, and he went for the same maneuver. This time, the cover now. Press down here, Sabatelli reverses, has the legs, shoulders down, nearly got him. Tyler Bate reverses it back though. He got him! He got him! Tyler Bate reversed back, and Tino Sabatelli got caught out. Sabatelli thought he had him, but instead Tyler Bate reversed it back, and the shoulders were down. Moss and Trent Seven hesitant to get themselves involved because of the reversals back and forth. And Tyler Bate able to steal this one away from Tino Sabatelli, who was on the verge of perhaps winning this match. And what a performance though from Tyler Bate and Trent Seven. Mustache Mountain have arrived to NXT. They've made a strong impression. They pick up a well-earned victory over Tino Sabatelli and Riddick Moss, who were good, but once again, crucial mistakes. Couldn't find a tag when they needed it the most. A little bit too late in the match, and just got caught out in the end. Well, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for our next match. Whoa, wait a minute. We're backstage here. That's Shayna Baszler. And I believe that, yes, that's Bianca Belair. And Shayna, for whatever reason, targeting Bianca Belair, beating her up backstage in the locker room. Well, oh my goodness, she's just stomping, just stomping on the head of Belair over and over. We've got to get some officials in here to try and break things up. Belair is hurting, her face is red, could even be bleeding at this rate. Shayna Baszler driving her again into the locker. Oh, she's come here tonight to make a bit of a statement. We saw her make her debut at Takeover number 9, and now perhaps she's gone to the locker room, she's found the first person she's seen, and she has gone after the attack as a Falcon Arrow right there on the steel chair. Well, Belair, I think it might be a case of wrong place at the wrong time. Takes a beating tonight by Shayna Baszler. The first of potentially many victims for Shayna. Well, we move our attention to the main event, and here is the former Cruiserweight Champion, Johnny Gargano. We'll take you back to NXT TakeOver. It was Tomasso Ciampa winning the Cruiserweight Championship from Johnny Gargano, but after the match, Gargano would snap and would do this. A steel chair around the neck of his former tag partner and best friend, and drive the chair around the throat crushing the neck region of Tomasso Ciampa, and then would have the audacity to gloat about it afterwards. I don't know what got into Johnny Gargano. I don't know what has happened there. We haven't heard the reason behind it. We don't know. But what we do know is that whenever Ciampa and Gargano are around one another, they just want to beat each other up. It's a lot of tension there, a lot of heat between the two. They just want to fight. And it seems as though we might need to see those two in the ring again in the near future to just let it all out. Let these guys go at it, because at the moment they're potentially causing chaos. We don't even know if Ciampa is medically cleared to compete at the moment for that Cruiserweight Championship after what happened to Takeover. We haven't seen him just yet, but he is certainly suffering a little bit. He's not 100% at times. He's trying to fight through that injury. As we're going to have this matchup, Andrade Cien Almas versus Johnny Gargano. Andrade, a tremendous star coming over from Mexico and looking to make his mark here at NXT. Recently having a bit of a comeback after appearing and going away, then appearing. He's kind of gone in and out. We've been told that whilst he's been gone, he's gone back to his homeland of Mexico and competed over there and continued his status as one of the top stars over there. So he's had a couple tours in and out here of NXT and back to Mexico. But he's back here in NXT, and he says his full focus and attention is now on NXT as he hopes to potentially become a main roster superstar at some point. No better time than right now for somebody like Andrade Cien Almas to step up and really prove themselves. And so Gargano takes down Almas, because obviously with a lot of names moving up to the main roster from the recent draft, you get the feeling there's an opportunity in the works for someone. And it's a matter of who wants to take it, who wants that opportunity, who wants to prove themselves on the big stage here of NXT. Gargano's looking to do so. Ciampa has done so as well. Now Andrade perhaps throwing his name into the mix here. Clothesline ducked underneath there by Gargano, and now a right hand. Well, what Gargano did to Ciampa at Takeover was just unbelievable. I couldn't believe it, honestly. It was disgraceful really to see it. And Johnny Gargano's been a guy who's been fighting for the fans, doing things by the book, doing things right. He wants to be a champ. He wants to be a role model. Wants to be somebody that people can look up to. But what he did at Takeover, you certainly cannot condone it. And I mean, look, Ciampa hasn't been the greatest of people. We don't know what he's been going on. You know, what's been going on between the two. One point they're friends, other points they're enemies. You know, Ciampa's been trying to support Gargano in his, you know, Cruiserweight Championship success as Johnny Gargano tried to go coast to coast, missed out there. And at times it seems though Ciampa was trying to ride off the coattails of Gargano, use Johnny's success to try and further his own career. That certainly has happened. And maybe Johnny Gargano has realized, hey, this guy has taken everything away from me after he had nothing. I gave him a chance, I gave him a platform, and now he's taken everything away from me, and now he has everything. So perhaps the jealousy now starting to set in. Maybe Johnny Gargano can't support a friend like Tomasso Ciampa did. But then again, was Ciampa always supporting his friend, or was Ciampa always using Johnny Gargano all along? Ciampa continues to say that he was Johnny Gargano's friend, and he was always supporting it. Johnny always had his reservations about it, and so have I. It seems as though regardless of how you feel about Tomasso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano has snapped, and he's sick and tired of what Tomasso Ciampa has been doing. And he wants now to win back that Cruiserweight Championship, because Ciampa has what he wants. And he tried to take down Ciampa once and for all, it seemed to me, at Takeover. And he really was fed up. He just snapped something that we've never seen from him before. An uncontrollable snap, as though Andrade nearly got a hold of Johnny Gargano, nearly sending him to the outside of the ring. Johnny, though, quickly getting back in the ring as Almas was trying to connect there, is now in the corner, drives the boots right into the chest of Andrade Cien Almas, who Zelina Vega normally joining Andrade out to the ring. She's not here tonight. We'll be back next time, but not here this week. And perhaps that extra support maybe playing in the mind of Andrade Cien Almas, who's obviously used her as a way to really support him, keep the confidence coming, just pump him up, make sure, you know, reassure him that he's doing the right things. Because Andrade, it seems as though he struggled a little bit with that confidence issue, and Zelina Vega has certainly helped him eradicate that, but hasn't quite got there just yet in terms of becoming a champion of sorts. But he's certainly has the ability and talent, but at the moment he just needs to put all the pieces together, find a way to get those wins on the trot. Beating Johnny Gargano will be a tremendous start. As there is the talent of Almas on display there, taking down the former Cruiserweight champion Johnny Gargano, the man who did defeat the great Cruiserweight champion Grand Metalik. Beautiful maneuver there by Andrade Cien Almas, but not enough to put Gargano away. As now Johnny Gargano trying to get back to his feet after being struck with a moonsault. Standing moonsault, as now Johnny picks him up, slams him down himself. Nicely executed there by Johnny Gargano, who will be looking to bounce back after losing his championship with a victory here tonight. He'll be desperate, no doubt about that. And you can't blame the man for being desperate, as Almas is resting up in the corner. Johnny Gargano contemplating his next maneuver, as Almas breaks out of the corner and managed to connect there with the right hand on Gargano. Now a shot from behind. Johnny Gargano, that one might have hurt him. Now from behind, full Nelson, turns him around and slams him down face first. And Johnny Gargano could be on the verge of trying to find a way to execute his best shot. As now Johnny, what will he do here? As he's got those legs wrapped around the throat region of Andrade. Johnny Gargano now. Heads collide there. Andrade back to his feet, picked him up, has a chance to slam him down, can't quite connect. Instead, inverted DDT by Gargano. The cover here, the hook of the leg. Will this be enough? No. Kick out at 2 there by Andrade Cien Almas. As Johnny Gargano watches on, waiting to find out what he needs to do, looking at the fans. And the fans, a bit of a mixed support. They want to support Johnny Gargano. He's been a man they've been able to look up to for a long time, but recent times they're not quite sure. I just feel as though whenever he's around Ciampa, he just becomes a different man. You know, I still believe that there's a good side to Johnny Gargano. I still believe that he can be a role model. But whenever he's around Tomasso Ciampa, I don't know, is now Johnny Gargano with a big super kick right on the button, connecting on the jaw. There's 1, 2, and 3. Johnny Gargano picks up the win. Well, Andrade, he fought hard tonight, and he'll have his day. But it's Johnny Gargano's day at the moment. Nice victory for him here tonight. And a good way to bounce back for him. The confidence will be coming back. And, well, I can't condone what he did at Takeover, but, you have to feel for him. A man, Tomasso Ciampa, who went from not even getting a match on NXT to coming out to start being by Johnny Gargano's side, supporting him, helping him win matches at times. All of a sudden, getting himself matches himself, all the way to the point where he would get a title shot and take away Johnny Gargano's prize possession of the Cruiserweight Championship. Johnny Gargano will have to reassess, figure out what is his strategy. How will he beat Ciampa? What does he need to do? Will this newfound aggression work for Johnny, or does he need to try something else? That remains to be seen. But a good victory nonetheless for Johnny Gargano here tonight. And we'll see what's next for him as... Oh, wait a minute. There's Ciampa! Tomasso's back here! And Johnny Gargano already coming after him with those right hands and the boots. And these two are going at it already. Ciampa with the right hand, coming back with chops, slapping the chest of Johnny Gargano. These two going back and forth here tonight, and this is what we expected when these two met again. Two guys who just hate each other at the moment. They just snap, they just become different people around each other, and they're just fighting away here tonight. The referee's just letting this one go, and I think it's for the best. Not a lot you can really do. These two guys just don't like each other right now. Avoided the knee, did Gargano. Now Johnny rolls through, boot there to the face of Tomasso Ciampa, who seems as though he might be relatively okay after that chair shot from Johnny Gargano at Takeover. But these two are just brawling, and the brawl continues, but we're out of time. These two will grow all night long if they have to. But for now, we have to leave it there. Payback coming away next. We now know Sami Zayn, if he's healthy. We don't know the condition of Sami Zayn, but he was a bloody mess. And Roman Reigns tore him apart recently on SmackDown. But if the match goes ahead, it will be Zayn versus Reigns for the WWE Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this edition of Universe Mode. If you enjoyed it, leave a like on it, subscribe to see more, hit the notification bell so you don't miss an upload from me. Check out the forums, BrendenPlayz.com/forums. While you're there, join our Discord chat and keep the discussion going over there. BrendenPlayz.com is the website there if you want to check out the updated rosters. We are working on the NXT rosters, but you can see the SmackDown and Raw rosters over there at the moment. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all enjoyed it. See you next time.